Welcome back, guys, to Golden Sun, as we've reached the town of Alhafra at last. After gaining ourselves a fair few abilities all around the continent here, we are now about to creep up upon a very suspicious person hiding in the bushes, as the group from Madra is now heading to the mayor. So let us sneak up on you indeed. And is that some kind of well? It is indeed. It looks like this well doesn't get a lot of use. I guess it's because it's so far from the main part of town. I wonder if you can find an item in it, but still, we're going to talk to you, sir. Who's not going to talk to us? So we'll mind read you, sir. Ooh, this ain't good. That guy looked like the mayor of Madra. He must have come here looking for Briggs. I better go tell the others. What's your problem? What are you, some kind of freak? Well, what? You got a problem with me? Well, not really, but I do wonder why you're here. Yes, I've got a problem. Who cares what you think? I've got stuff to do, so scram, kid. Really? Where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to tell him about the mayor of Madra. I thought we were just stepping back to let him go, but it seems he's escaping in an interesting direction. You kind of showed me where you guys are in some respects, haven't you? Ish? Kinda? There's definitely a treasure chest up there, a ring of graves. Always leads to interest. Those men didn't look like they were for millennia. Wonder what business they have in Alhafra. If this guy is looking to buy a boat, he's looking in the wrong town. Oh, he saw the last boat in town, it had a broken mast. Right, are the pirates this way then? The Champa pirates are in the Alhafran cave, but it seems to me there's some keys here that I could steal and pinch if I wanted. Everything's so boring here. Why doesn't anybody do anything criminal? Why'd you want that? I think it's about to happen. I don't know why there are so many outsiders in Alhafra now, but it's bound to mean trouble. Yes, so I'll take these keys. Oh, I can't take the keys. I want to take the keys. I want to go in there. Let me in. Let me in, little piggy. Let me in. Oh, maybe I can scoop it up. Maybe I could do that. Maybe that would work. I want it, don't you know? Maybe I can tremor it off. Indeed, it did shake the object, but it doesn't actually do anything that I wanted to. A way in would be lush, unless it reveals that the gate was open all along. No. Right, we need a way up above as well to get ourselves goodies, and it's following that road that will get us to the mayor, but for now we'll get ourselves a treasure chest, and we got ourselves another side crystal. Right then, those people that just came through look totally exhausted. You don't suppose they passed through the Yampi Desert to get here, do you? They probably did, because I did too. Who would come to Alhafra across the Yampi Desert? It's way too dangerous. Anyone with half a brain would have just taken the bridge to the northwest. Okay. I didn't see a bridge either. Now I'm a bit like, you've just said I've not got half... What? Oops. I hope there isn't a bridge. I hope the bridge was out because of the tidal wave, because now I'd look stupid as hell. Ask me anything about armor, you say? Well, it looked like you had a sword symbol, but still, you've got a sword and shield. Okay, then. Right, with safety boots we could buy, but we won't want to. We could repair something. No, we don't need repairs. Right, then, what have you got for sale that's much better? If anything that's better? Right, we could put leather boots on people. Of course, the fact we've already got them. Doesn't seem like anything you've got on offer, sir, is really that great. Is there a better guy here? Come in, welcome, take a look at our fine weapons. Right, well, you've still got the rubbish weapons, it seems. You got any new artifacts in? No. So basically what we just bought is pretty much as good as we're going to get for the time being. Revealing stuff all around us. And we'll find ourselves something. Can we step there? No, we've got to go all the way round to get there, but how do we go round to get there? Right, round from this side. Okay, can't really do that, Star Fox. So how are we supposed to get behind to check out that thing? Unless that water will dry up in time, I do not know. For now, I guess the game wants us to go to a certain place. We should probably oblige rather than checking out and exploring the town, shouldn't we? So follow the road and the mayor this way, or is... what's over here? No one is allowed beyond this point. Don't even think about it. Why? The mayor said no one goes through. I mean to make sure no one goes through. Okay then, interesting. The mayor's blocked off that way. That looks like I could get through there as well. It does a little bit. Nothing actually is in there though, however. Right then, you must be the mayor's place. We didn't find anything there. Did we find anything in the boxes? We do. Reveal is good, as we got 32 coins. Listen, you look like an okay guy, and I'd love to let you through, but I just can't. I mean, if I let you in, then I'd have to let everyone in, right? I'm sorry, but it wouldn't be fair. Well, okay. Do you want to see the mayor? Yes. Sorry, but he's meeting with some visitors from Madra right now. Maybe you can see him once he's finished with them. Excuse me, guys. We're going to have to somehow break through you guys. I'm sure we've got to go this way. I hate my job. I always have to be so tough and secretive around people. Deep down inside, all I really want to do is read them some of my poetry. Okay. My partner's always in such a bad mood. Maybe I should bake him a cake. To be honest then, what we need to find is where this pirate guy is hidden. Himself away, spirited away to some location or other. In the meantime, however, the suspicious statue isn't actually suspicious? Crazy. I never thought that would be a thing. We did find ourselves one item here. We got ourselves an elixir. Anything else going on? Those guys who bought the boat look kind of shabby. And I hear they paid the mayor a whole lot of cash for it. Okay. Which way's the boat? Is the boat this way? Because that could lead to interest for me, I've got to say. I should head for the boat to find the pirates. It seems the pirates obviously bought the boat at this point in time. So is it out this way? Right, we reached Eastern Alhafra and we've reached ourselves the boat. Apart from that though, however, is there a way to jump over? No. Nothing hidden in there either. There's one goodie, so we'll check the jar to get ourselves another smoke bomb. And head up on the boat. It's no use! Indeed, we found our right way in the end. The mast just won't budge, no matter how many people we get to help us. We're going to have to get all this junk off the mast first. If we could just get some decent footing, we could have this thing clear in no time. There's more to it than that, though. We still have to do something about that rope over there. Untangling that'll be a piece of cake once we get a boat we can use. Oh yeah, piece of cake, except for that huge rock over there. Oh yeah, the rock. How are we supposed to get the mast out from under that thing? It's huge! There's no way we're gonna move it by ourselves. Well, either way, we can't do anything until Zach finishes the canoe. Okay then, looks like we've got something to find or do here. In the meantime, I'm going to sneak into your ship proper and see if I can find any goodies. Hiding away somewhere, someplace, somehow. Storerooms like this should lead to goodies, but don't seem to be. Mayor Madra, here! You're certain? How did he know we came to Alhafra? He knew we needed a ship, and he knew we went east. It seems pretty easy to me. Ha! Well, yeah. When you put it that way, it does make sense. He was looking to find the mayor of Alhafra. He must be hoping the mayor will tell him where we are. He'll probably tell the Alhafrans we're pirates too, huh? Pirates? That seems a little unfair. What do you mean? We are pirates, aren't we? I mean, we've taken all sorts of stuff that didn't belong to us. It's only because everyone in Champa would starve otherwise. We don't have any choice. Ah. Indeed. Ah. And even then, it's never a lot. What's not? The stuff we take. We never take too much from any one town. Yeah, I guess not. Why do you think that is? I have no clue. Why? Because you never can tell how these wealthy towns will react. It's too risky, right? Hey, yeah. Which is why we didn't steal anything from Alhafra. Right, that's why we avoid the risky towns and just take what we need from the others. See, that's why you are Captain Briggs. You've got brains coming out your ears. That's not good. There's nothing brainy about that. You spoke out loud, you idiot. Did you hear that? It sounded like a girl. Who's out there? Well done, Jenna. What do you think you're doing? Don't you know that someone has been falsely imprisoned for your crimes? What's your point? You have to come with us and attest to that man's innocence. And why would I want to do something like that? Give a reason. Oh ho! I was hoping we could avoid any ugliness, but you leave us no choice. We'll bring you in against your will if we must, but either way, you're coming with us. Isn't that right, Felix? Yes. I guess. Good for you. Let's teach these guys a lesson. You don't stand a chance. We're hardened criminal types. We eat punks like you for breakfast. Watch yourselves, you self-righteous little brats. You're the ones with a lesson to learn. And so we've randomly got into a battle with Briggs and a sea fighter. Cool music though, so let's get to battle indeed. Right, we of course have one Mars Genie already prepped. So first of all, we're going to start off with strong attacks, and let's see how much damage Ragnarok does. Apart from that, we kind of want to see the Howling Weapon, which actually puts the point. We should end one fighter before we try another one. So we're going to strike with a Lightning Strike to try and paralyze, I think, personally. 69 damage, it seems to be a weakness. Ragnarok comes through. Deals 106 damage, seems to be a weakness. Maybe they just don't like elements as a whole as the Sea Fighter has felled. Quite effectively as well, you've got to say. So are they weak to everything here? Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? Right, with that said, we can summon Megara here quite nicely. Right then, Briggs takes 87 damage. It seems being attacked by Ginny might give a weakness strike win for him as we gain ourselves attack power, firepower, and wind power. Signal Whistle comes as Sea Fighter number 2 appears, as Moon Air hits the boss and does a nice chunk of damage on top of that. So first of all, we'll get taking down Mr. Sea Fighter, who's just showing up to have a hurricane come at him. Taken down without much of an issue, apart from the fact that another guy has now appeared. Alright, a smoke bomb goes through, and we set Spark to Felix, Blitz to Sheba, which of course has changed Felix's class. So first of all, we'll revive an ally with Cheers of Support. Yeah, that's kind of not a thing we can do, is it? Not really, but we gain so many stats, which is why I like the pure class here. Would have no effect, but we're going to have to use it just to get the class back at this point in Edge. Right, we could Mad Blast these guys down. That would definitely finish off one of them, wouldn't it? And then we could just get in with a Storm Ray and deal some even more damage to Briggs. 63 damage there, takes that one down. Spark comes out, revives no one, but ups his class value to make him a lot better than he was. Right, Signal Whistle calls another enemy. So it seems basically we want to be using AoE spells on almost a constant nature, all the times. So let's get using them. A Quake Saphir, I don't know, let's just use tons of PP. Use all the PP, Mad Blast. Storm Ray, go! Take down the pirates! One of these days we're going to have to focus on Briggs, but in the meantime the Mad Blast will come through, take that one down as well. Briggs is still up and alive. Let's use ourselves a ton of guys. Right, let's use Cannon here, and let's use Blitz as well to do a fair whack of damage, of only 38 damage. Echo does 60. Ah, that's why he's defending. What a time to choose to defend, sir. Right, we could get Iron going here. Well, we've got ourselves other summons of choice. We can use the gun. We use another Jupiter Gym. We can use a better one after that, but let's keep it as that for now. We can blind a foe, but we'll lose our defender status. Let's cast Apply on no one because we don't really need it. A Singular Cutting Edge. Apart from that, we could get the summoning of Jupiter going, or we could restore some of our PP. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll line up quite nicely in the future. 37 PP is restored. Zagan comes through. Sheba's a bit lower on the HP scales now. But there we go. Earth and fire power. I was kind of expecting you to call more guys rather than use a herb. Cutting Edge runs through and does a ton of damage. Nice. Right then, apart from that, Megara could be summoned, but we need kind of, what was it, one Earth Djinn ready to summon another thing. So we can bolster the party's defense. That will get our main summon back up and running. We can then come through with another Cutting Edge, will work quite nicely. And we can always come with a Breath or something, but that's just normal attack at the moment. Siphon Seal. Iron will come out, boost our defenses. Nicely topped. Oil drop will come through and hit everyone for quite a large amount. The cutting edge will finish the battle as Brigg's party was downed. 689 experience gained as Sheba now becomes a level 15 Windseer. And we get ourselves some nice bunch of coins. Look at all those guys taken down. Well, that takes care of that. And I'm willing to bet everyone Briggs has been harassing will be quite happy to hear it. It should set everyone in Indra at ease. They all seem to fear the pirate Briggs. We lost. Indeed. Even pirates have honor. I'll go quietly. I won't make a scene just because I lost. Go on. Hand us over to Madra or Alhafra or whoever. Good. First off, you can tell the Madrons that the man called Piers is innocent. Fine. So what? I just have to say that Piers isn't one of my men? Yes, pretty much. That's right. Tell the Madrons that, and they can release their prisoner. We've secured Brigg's vow. We should take him to the Madrons. Wait. What's going on here? Can't you find it in your hearts to forgive Briggs and his men? And who are you? My name is Champa. I am Briggs's wife. So you're a pirate too? No, Champa hasn't done a thing. Let her be. I know Briggs and his men have caused some great trouble with their piracy. And I know their crimes cannot be ignored. If you know all that, then how can you ask us just to forgive him? The only reason Briggs became a pirate was to help the people of Champa. We Champa are seafaring folk. Our livelihood depends entirely upon the sea. But in recent years, the sea has changed. We can't live the life we once could. The oceans have warmed, and the fish have vanished from our waters. The soil in Champa is rocky and barren. No crops can grow there. No crops? You have no grains? No meat? It sounds like life in Champa is hard. It's not hard, it's unbearable. Our children can't eat. Our village is dying. These men promised to return with food enough for all our people, but they found none. So you became pirates, thieves. We don't know where Champa is. It sits on the southeast corner of Angara. Southeast Angara? Isn't that near Jan and Lama Temple? Have a good memory. If you were to head south through the mountains, you'd find it. That's so far away. Oh yeah? You think we could be successful pirates so close to home? If they raided any towns near Champa, it would be obvious to all who the attackers were. No one back home could forgive me if they knew, not even my grandmother. Where does that leave us? Are we simply to accept your looting here on Indra? I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked! What's so shocking? It looks like they really are pirates, just like you said. Mr. Mayor, I'm appalled that you could not take our word for it. You probably wouldn't even have believed we were from Madra if the mayor hadn't come. Am I supposed to believe the accusations of a complete stranger? Is this your position, Mayor? How can I be expected to believe a tidal wave could wash Indra into Asenia? Or that a group of men could walk on foot from Madra all the way to Alhafra? It sounds to me like you had forgotten about us altogether. I'm not sure you remember the last time we met, do you? We met when I was just a child. Must have been more than 10 years ago now. 20 years! It's been 20 years since I last saw you. Had it really been so long? It's been a long time indeed. I guess we can't blame you for forgetting his face. Don't be silly. I didn't forget his face. His face merely changed. Forgive my interrupting your interruption, but... Would I be correct in assuming that I'm speaking to the leaders of Madra and Alhafra? You are correct. I am the mayor of Madra. And I am... They seem to be very happy about this scenario, whatever's going on. Yes, they'll decide soon. I am the mayor of Alhafra. I am Madra's town elder. I am a close personal friend of Shin, whose lover was injured by the Champa. I am the scholar Clayton. He is Felix, the leader of our group. I'm Jenna, Felix's sister. I'm called Sheba. I come from the town of Alhafra. Now, what errand has brought you all here? We came for Briggs, the mayor of Madra claims. We followed Briggs here from Madra. Of course, we have good reason to suspect them of being pirates. I was honestly taken aback to hear a businessman being slandered. If they truly are pirates, then why would they go to the trouble of buying a ship from us? Because the very funds they used to purchase the ship were pillaged from our homes. The ship was bought with Madran gold, and it belongs to the Madrans. What do you say? If you give them the ship, will that fix everything? Then where will you go? I won't run, and I won't hide. Actually, I don't feel up for much of anything right now. Then you probably won't mind being locked up, will you? Briggs. Don't worry, Champa. I'll be back. Take care of Elio! Your strange powers surprise me, but even without them, you would have overwhelmed us. We'll be taking that boat then. You're taking our ship? You're worse than we ever were. Aren't you at least going to pay us for the boat? Quite, all of you. Do as you must, but I have one request. You have to let Champa and Elio stay in the boat until it's repaired. You haven't done Alhafra any harm, Briggs. At least keep him locked up until the boat is repaired. And our prisoner, Piers, is he one of your men? I don't know any Piers. Sounds to me like you've made a pretty big mistake. See, it's just as I said. Piers is innocent. You must return to Madra and free him immediately. Me? What? Alone? Only 2 of us will remain here. You can return to Madra with the others. Understood. We'll return immediately. Can you come with us, please? So that sorts out some of it, but still, there's going to be more arranging to go. Looks like that wraps this whole mess up. Does it? Let us return to my mansion for a nice cup of tea. You say your name is Clayton? Thank you very much for the help with Briggs. If you have the time, please come see me at my mansion before you go. It's nothing special, but I would like to thank you for everything you've done. Why do I get the feeling the mayor of Alhafra prefers to deal with my father over me? Thank all of you very much. Due to your efforts, Piers is going to be released. But what else is going on? And now this fine ship belongs to Madra. None of this would have come to pass were it not for you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have any reward I can offer you here. Oh, pish posh. We don't need any reward, do we, Felix? Oh, let's be the nice guy. That's as may be, but I still feel quite indebted to you. So what should we do? I know. Come to Madra after our boat has been fixed and we've sailed home. We're still recovering from the effects of the tidal wave, so it won't be much. But we do want to give you some kind of reward. Well, shall we be going? I see, so... Oh, nothing, never mind. I do get to stay on the boat, right? At least until it's repaired. Yes, that's where I'll be if you need me. Yellow. That was a massive amount of sorting things. I feel kind of bad for Xiaoxia. What can we do about it? After all, she's the one married to a pirate. So what should we do now? Go and have some tea. I suggest that we should find Piers. He could prove enlightening. That's true. He seems to be a water adept. He might be able to tell us a little about these lands. Do you think we should help them fix the boat? Hey, we help with the boat. Maybe they'll give us a ride back to Madra. Good idea. What do you say, Felix? Let's do it. Alright, let's go see what we can do to get this thing sailing again. Indeed we will, but we'll continue onwards next episode, of course. It's taken a little bit longer this time because of all the talking after the battle with Briggs, but now it seems we're fixing up a ship in order to get ourselves a ride back. Join me next time for more Golden Sun and the Lost Age as we continue on. Bye-bye.